And we're live. Yay! See who all comes in. I hope I gave all you guys enough notice. So, hey! Hi, Erica. Yay! Seeing some people come in. Hey! Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm curious to see who comes, and I have a bunch of Sailor Moon stuff at my house too. Awesome. Hi, Stormy. So I'm going to open up some Sailor Moon figures, and they're some rare ones. Wasn't quite sure what to title this video, so I figured I would just edit it later. Yep, I'm going to open up some figures. But my last live video, I forgot to show you guys these lights back here, so I turned them on this time. I'm going to do a collection video and post it soon, this month, sometime. I just finished watching your live video this morning. Awesome. Hope you guys liked it. I know it was really, really long. It's like incredibly long. But yeah, I did another video, which I'm editing now, and it's going to go up later, probably later this month. And it's just another collection video showing all the stuff, kind of with music and stuff like that, so you can kind of see everything. So how you guys doing with everything? I've been having my ups and downs since the last live. Like, I've been trying to like find time to do some live videos and stuff, and it's been kind of weird. I mean, like, every day gets kind of more interesting is all I can say. Not with me personally, but just like with like everything. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. But I don't know, do you see my Luna? I got this today. She's really big. She's a big plush, but I love her colors, and her face is really pretty. Her eyes are closed. It's really, really cute. Have to do online school. Oh, that's a bummer. Have you ordered any new Sailor Moon items? I got this, and I got another plush that's coming. The other larger Luna plush. But she's incredibly cute, and she's really soft. And this is one of the Ichiban Kuji lottery plushes. So she's part of the Dreamy Colors collection. I really like her. And the seller that I got it from gave me this. It's like a Venus washcloth kind of thing. But it's really cute. I like it. But yeah, so did you guys get this? The new Eternal Edition manga. This is really nice. I got this from Amazon, and I usually go to the bookstore and get them, but obviously the bookstores are closed. I saw you talk about holding off on buying internationally. Are you still going to be buying domestically? Yes, I'll still buy. I've been looking for stuff from U.S. sellers, if it's available. So yeah, I did buy this from a seller in New York, and I'm not sure where I bought the other Luna plush from, but it was in the United States as well. I think it was California, if I want to like remember. But I think it was from California. But yeah, if there's like sellers in the U.S. Selling the stuff that I'm looking for, I'm totally down for buying from people within the country. I would still buy from Japan, but like I'm a little bit worried about it. Just don't want my stuff to not arrive within a certain amount of time. It gets kind of scary when it's like in processing for so long. I only just got number 5 today. I'm behind. Yeah, they're really expensive books, but they're really nice and they're huge. So if you like something like really sturdy and high quality, these are definitely worth getting. I probably will eventually get another one when the bookstores reopen. So yeah, but because the cover is not that great because I got it from Amazon. Let's see. What's your favorite sailor? Sailor Moon, I think. Outers, I like Pluto the best. I'm braving buying from Mandarake. I have 2 things coming through Express. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about it with the price of Express. Like, a lot of the stuff I get is pretty small, so I'm not really demanding to get here, like, really fast. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just wait and hopefully things will get better in a couple of months. There's nothing I'm really desperately looking for right now anyway, so, but as long as, like, pre-orders, I don't have anything pre-ordered except for that, like, big figure from, I think, Italy, I think it's coming out from, but yeah. But yeah, that's, pretty much it. I'm just worried about things arriving and how fast it's going to get here and that kind of thing. So it's kind of scary, like, seeing that, and then they're saying that they're not sure how long it's going to take. I know domestically from the stuff that I bought recently, because I bought some, like, manga and some other books and, like, some plushes and stuff, the tracking is not working right. Like, it's saying it's going to arrive next week, but then I'll get it, like, the week prior. Like, it's not matching up right, so that's kind of worrisome. So I'm not quite sure. I do have things coming right now internationally that I pre-ordered a long time ago, but they just sent it. So I'm just like, well, I'll see how long it takes to get here, because I bought like a ring from a seller on Etsy. It's a frozen ring, so I don't know if I'll get it. I'm a little worried about it. It's coming from China. So yeah, so hopefully it gets here. I don't know how long that's going to take. The tracking is not updating, so that is very scary. So yeah, but the 2 figures I'm going to open are these ones, obviously. Between these and the wedding showette and the makeup showette were the other ones that y'all voted for, and it was the highest votes. This one was the highest voted one. So you guys really wanted to see the Saturn one. She's kind of rare. I mean, both these, even Pluto is still kind of rare, because these crystal figures, I don't know what happened. After, I think, Sailor Uranus, I think they got kind of scarce. Like, they were kind of harder to get. I don't know if people weren't pre-ordering them a lot, or what exactly was with that. Because I kind of didn't pre-order the crystal Uranus and Neptune. I decided to get them after they were released, which was a mistake. Don't do that, I guess. But yeah, that's what I did. And then I tried to order it later on, and they were selling out everywhere. So that's been kind of the same thing to happen since then. So now I just kind of, if I really, really want it, and I know I want it, I'll just pre-order it. I did, since my last video, I did get the Showette Uranus and Neptune figures. And I don't know when I'm going to open those, but I'll let you guys know if I do like a video or something. But yeah, I did buy those. I bought those from Right Stuff. They were having like a figure sale, and I got a decent discount on them, so that was cool. I guess a lot of people just aren't buying those particular ones, but the crystal ones were just hard to find. So, but yeah, I was going to open those because I need to get these out of the box. These have been in the box for, I think 2 years if I had to guess. Something like that. If I find my knife. But yeah. But the boxes are really nice for these. And the only problem with this one is there's a little dent in the plastic right here, which kind of, but to get another one is impossible. So, but I was going to open her anyways, so not a big deal. And what is your favorite character? From Sailor Moon? Well, I really like Sailor Moon. I like Mars and Pluto and Tuxedo Mask. There's a bunch of them. But as far as favorite, I'd say Sailor Moon. Because I liked her the most when I was a kid growing up. So, but I'm going to open up Pluto. And she does have these windows on the side, which are really cool. Yeah. So she's really pretty. She has basic tape on the top of the box. Like, just basic Scotch tape, which is kind of weird. But I'm going to cut this and get her open here. I have these tiny little scissors. They're kind of funny. But yeah. You guys bear with me as I try to open this as carefully as possible. There we go. Where did you get your t-shirt from? Oh, I'll show it to you. It's got all the wands on it. I got it from Hot Topic. I've had it for a while. How long have you been collecting? I think I started... I know I got like my first couple of things back in like 96, 97 when I first started watching the show. But I think I started getting into major collecting in the early 2000s, thanks to something called eBay. It's like, and then I just started like taking off and just buying all the stuff from eBay. So yeah. And I didn't even know anything about like the 10th anniversary. Like, people that were knowledgeable about the 10th anniversary merch at the time were lucky. Because I didn't know anything about it. And it wasn't until later, and then all the stuff was like really rare and hard to find. Alright, I got her out of the box. Yay. She's really pretty, guys. Wow. Okay, so she's got a base that's translucent like the other ones, and it's kind of like a green color, kind of translucent, that kind of thing. And her staff is separate. I'll show you guys the staff by itself before I put it on there. But it's nice. Do you still buy from eBay? The price is so crazy now. I do, but it just depends on the thing. I've been using Mercari a lot now. People seem to be a little better on Mercari for some reason. Maybe because the fees are cheaper. I know I've been selling on there too, and the fees are definitely a lot cheaper. So that could be part of it as well. I think I'm putting this on right. Where's the box? Yeah, I just need to flip it around. So the wand just kind of sits in her hand. Like so. There you go. So there she is. She looks really nice. I like her. I don't see anything wrong with this figure. And she does have kind of that darker skin tone, which is kind of rare for Pluto merchandise. They always kind of make her skin light for some reason, even though she's definitely supposed to have darker complexion. So yeah, I like that. Yeah, everything's perfect about her. Like the bottom of her hair, you can't really tell probably on this live stream, but the bottom of her hair is kind of like translucent at the tips, at the ends. A lot of people don't like the translucent figures, but I don't mind it. I probably wouldn't like if it was like too much translucent, but this is just like mild, I think, like just the tips. So yeah, and then her face is really nice. And then her earrings and everything are painted in really nicely too. Her eyes are really cool. I love her eyes. So yeah. So yeah, what do you think of this figure? I love her. I do like that in the crystal version, she does have like the keys, like she does in the manga. Alright, in the 90s anime, Pluto's hair was black in the manga, and Crystal, her hair is dark green. Which color do you like better, black or dark green? I do really like the black or the green, because her dress is already black, so it kind of sets it off a little bit, having something different to look at. So I would say the green looks the best to me, and I think it matches her overall look with the darker skin tone and everything. I think it looks really pretty. I kind of wish like the orb on top was kind of translucent maybe. I thought that would be kind of interesting, but it's not. It's like a painted on kind of design. The only thing that I see is like a little paint smudge on her dress right there, but I think I can fix that. And her staff doesn't really like sit in both hands super well. Might have to mess with her a little bit and see if I can fix that. I like how her like foot at the bottom is kind of like curved. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's kind of hard to tell on here. Live streams aren't the best quality. But yeah, I really like her. And I like that the stand's already on her feet, so I don't have to do anything. The bow looks really good. The little, I guess, her compact, I guess. I don't know what you'd call that. On the bow is translucent as well. So that's really cool. But yeah, really like Pluto. So let me know what you guys think of that. Who's your favorite Sailor Moon character? I already answered that. I think I answered that twice. Like Sailor Moon. Yeah. If I missed your questions, guys, I will try to go back through them and see if I see any that I missed. Because I do see them pop up, but they go really, really fast. So yeah, if I missed your question or something, I guess try again. But I think I've like seeing the most of them, I think. So I guess we'll open up Saturn now. I don't want to go too fast with these because I don't want the live stream to be like super quick or anything, because I know you guys like anticipated. So, but yeah, this is the Saturn one. I guess she's probably the rarest one. I know Saturn merch is really popular. So, but yeah, her box is really nice. Do you like what they did with Sailor Moon Crystal? Parts. I like the pacing of the story. Some of the animation is kind of lacking in areas, which is kind of depressing. Because my husband, he's into Dragon Ball. And I watch the Dragon Ball series, and it looks amazing. And I know Toei Animation can do amazing animation. So it kind of like frustrates me when they don't like do what they can in some of their series as they do in others. So with that being said, that's one of the things that I don't like about certain parts of it. But I think the pacing is great in it. Some of the changes that they did was kind of strange, like what they did with, I think, the generals was kind of weird to me. But overall, I think that I do like it. I still prefer like the classic anime because of all the character development and stuff that's in it. So yeah. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to what they do with Eternal. I hope that the animation is as good as the last Dragon Ball movie that came out. I don't know. Not a lot of you guys have probably seen that, but it's pretty amazing. I want to see that level of animation from Toei, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to open this one. Her windows are the same as Pluto's on the side there, and does have her symbol, and the back has the figure. Oh yeah. The sticker, which I forgot to show, the Toei sticker, is right there on the top. I didn't look for this one. Yeah, it's on that one too. So yeah. And this one had basic tape as well on it. Nothing too fancy. There's some dust on the box. Because I've not opened this for a whole time I've had it. So this has been kind of chilling out over there. Unfortunately. Trying to be careful doing this. Because these little scissors I have is kind of sharp. Alright. I'm trying to keep myself occupied doing various things around the house. Like I put up some shelves in my upstairs guest room to put things on. Saturn staff is tricky. Oh boy. I think I heard that somewhere actually. That it kind of doesn't want to sit well in her hand. So hopefully I don't have too much of trouble with it. Trying to find all the tape. Okay. Her staff comes in 2 pieces. I couldn't tell that in the box. Alright, so let's get her out of here. Alright. So she comes on the stand already as well, so that's kind of nice. Saving a step for me. Do you have any other favorite anime that you watch? Currently I'm rewatching Fushigi Yugi for like the 5th time in the last like couple of years. That's definitely one of my favorites. I liked Wedding Peach. Magic Knight Ray Earth was a good one too. I like a lot of the old 90s ones, as you can tell. Alright, so I'm gonna have to look this up because I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see. Alright, so it's going downward, so there we go. It's going down and it rests in her hand. Oh, that's scary. Alright, so let's see. It goes between her hair. This part kind of goes on top. Oh, I see what the problem is. Yeah, because she's got hair back there. And you're thinking to yourself, how is that gonna... That's not gonna work. How in the world is that supposed to work? Okay. So, yeah, I can see what the problem is here. So, because she's supposed to have her, glaive rest in her hand, but there's some obstruction with her hair and the back collar. So, what to do? I'm not quite sure. And then it's showing it kind of like flat, so I don't know. Bear with me as I open this. It's supposed to sit a funny way. I can never get mine to sit straight, so I have to sit it on top of her hand. Yeah, it's kind of like they put the indent in her palm for it to sit there, but yet it's kind of like just not wanting to, you know what I mean? So I'm not quite sure, like, I might get like a little, maybe elastic thing to put there to kind of hold it on her hand. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with that. So that's kind of questionable. But yeah, it's kind of just not wanting to, you know what I mean? I don't know what to do about that. But yeah, that's the Saturn one. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, though. Like, to get it to stay. I feel like her hand is supposed to go out more, like, you know. But it doesn't, so I'm not quite sure. Because, yeah, her hair in the back definitely is part of the issue. But it's not going to go anywhere out of her hand, I don't think. Like the top hand. But yeah, that's kind of strange. Like, I heard people are having trouble with this, but yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do with it. But I guess I'll figure something out later on. Oh, she's fallen off the stand. And that fell off. So yeah, she's kind of tricky. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that, but I'll figure something out. It does look like she's got like an indent or two in her hair right there, but you're not going to see that on the live stream. To kind of rest the glaive in there somehow, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. She's gorgeous though. I do love her paint job, and her boots on the bottom there are kind of like, there's not like the white laces. They have kind of like a purpley, like a maroon color lace in there. And the metallic paint looks really well done. She just has a little bit of a smudging on her actual like white part of her dress. But I could probably get that off. And there's no really bad paint issues at all with this figure. She looks really good. And the translucentness is in her hair as well. Right here. Mainly you can tell it. But yeah. I do think she's really cute. But I'm going to have to figure out what to do with her glaive. Because I'm not quite sure what to do with that. And she's very loose. Like, her pegs that go in her feet are very loose on this figure. That's why she came off so easily. But this is huge. Like, look at the size of this one. It's like really, really long. So, yeah, it's even longer than some dolls that I have. But yeah, that is the crystal figures. I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put them up there. I might have to move some things around because I don't have room for them yet. But I like them. So yeah, that was the figures. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like, I want to do some more openings of some other figures. I know you guys like really wanted me to get the 2 showettes open one of these days. So I might do that in the future. Like, especially if these lockdowns continue. But yeah. So, if you guys have any questions for me or something, in the 90s anime, which episodes did you like the animation best? Oh my gosh. That is a tough question. I think the animation definitely improved in the Star season. I think it was their best animation overall. There's a lot in the Supers season that has a pretty good animation too. But I can't really think of like exact episodes. That would be tough. Thanks, Diana. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys had any like questions that I missed because they were going by, I saw them popping up, but I wasn't sure which were questions and which were comments. But yeah. So what have you guys been doing to keep yourself busy? Any new books or anything you're reading? What do you think of the English voice cast for the Viz dub? I think they did a decent job. I mean, I know like one of the big complaints a lot of people were having was that the voices were kind of, they were too close to each other, so you couldn't really tell. Like if you weren't like dead watching it, you could mix the voices up. I think that was like one of the major complaints with it. But I think they did a good job. I mean, I know some other things that they were complaining about, I think, were the names, how people were like saying the names from the Japanese to English and stuff like that. But I don't know. I still really enjoyed what Viz did with it. I think that they did an okay job, and it was nice that they released a new version of it. So, I don't know. I know that there was a lot of like mistakes that they made on the releases, but I don't know. I'm happy to have what they gave me. I wish it was better, but I'm looking forward to seeing if they ever do anything more with it. We'll see. It's very popular for them, so I think that they would do maybe some re-releases of it, maybe in like box sets, maybe fix some little things here and there, add some special features. I don't know. The options are there. I know they're doing 4K Ultra HD and stuff like that now, but I don't think they're doing that for anime yet. So, but that'd be cool to see if they did some like really good high quality re-releases of it. I know there were some issues with the first season a while back with the full screen and widescreen on the release. I can't remember what that was, but yeah. Are you going to be doing videos on the Star Season Blu-rays like your previous videos? I do need to do that, don't I? I've kind of like, I don't know. I've gotten very behind on doing videos. One major thing, and I'll tell you guys, but my computer that runs my editing software just kind of drives me insane. So that was one of the major reasons why I stopped doing videos for a while. But I did buy a new computer recently, so hopefully the editing software will work better on my new computer. Because it was like every time I'd edit something, it would lag, and like you do a little edit and then you go to rewatch it, and it's all types of lag behind it, and I'm just like getting annoyed with it so bad. So that was one of the major reasons why I kind of fell off from doing videos for a while. But I am, like I said, I did buy a new computer, so hopefully that will inspire me to do more videos. Because anything helps at this point. But I do plan to do those videos. So, I don't know. Viz has had their license frozen right now. Oh, did not hear that. That's weird. I hope, because the Eternal movies are coming out, so if they release those in physical format later on down the road, is Viz going to have the license for that? Questions. Stars made the 2 songs the 3 Lights sing in English. Did you like the songs in English or not? When it comes to Japanese songs, I prefer them in Japanese. I do think they did a decent job with it, but I know they're not really probably actually singers or anything like that, so it was pretty decent. And it was kind of interesting to see them in English. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I do like them in Japanese. So I know it flows better with the dub, so I know they kind of probably had to do it that way to make it make sense. But yeah, I do prefer them in Japanese. If Viz better get the rights back because I need a 3-movie bundle. The thing about the movies that bothers me the most is that our movie, the cover of it, it doesn't match the other two. They doesn't have the same, like the spines are the same, but like the covers don't match, and it really bugs me. So that would be nice to have a 3-movie bundle for sure, because yeah, that our movie bothers me. It bothered me before they released the other two, which is, you know, I commented on that. Like, I didn't like the picture that's on there. It's kind of weird. But then that was not Marco's work, and then they released the S and Supers movies, and that had Marco's work on it. Because all the other releases, all the other Viz releases, were all his artwork, and then they did that, and then I don't know, it wasn't his. So I think it kind of ruined it a little bit. I do like that they kind of experimented, but it didn't work. So I didn't like it. So yeah. It was like salt in the wound to give us weird artwork for one. Yeah, it was really weird. Enjoy your pizza. I will be jealous. I wish I had some. I haven't ate dinner yet. So when I get off of here, I'm going to eat dinner. But I wanted to do this first. I didn't want to like wait and make it really late, because the last week or so I've been wanting to do this, but then I get sleepy at like 8 or 9 o'clock and I don't want to like do it. But today I slept in, so I was like, I better do it today. Do you ever cosplay? I do. I stopped cosplaying. Well, I didn't really stop. I just kind of fell off from cosplaying for like 2 years. And because we were moving and like other things were going on, we weren't going to conventions. But I have done cosplaying. I do have a Facebook page, and that has a lot of my images from some of the costumes that I've done. And I've done a lot of Sailor Moon ones. So, but I was planning on getting back into cosplaying this year, but yeah, I had to postpone that again. Let me see if I missed any of your questions and comments. They go by so quickly on here, and then you gotta scroll through them. Your Elsa is pretty. Thank you very much. That was the only, I think the only other time that I've done Elsa was I did her for KatsuCon, and I wore her traditional like blue dress. And I didn't really like it because the wig wasn't fitting me right and stuff. And then I realized, oh, well, I need to adjust it and fix it better. So I put like little hooks in the cap, and that fixed it. It fit my head better. So yeah, sometimes you gotta experiment with your cosplays. I didn't experiment with that at all. I put it on, I tried it, it fit, I took it to the convention, and then it didn't work at the convention all day. It bugged me. So yeah, definitely wear them around the house a little bit and make sure that it fits everything correctly before you take it to the convention. Don't do what I did. Are you going to be buying any of the Japanese Sailor Moon dolls sometime? There's definitely a lot of them that I like. Anything that bugs me is some of the pricings for them. I'm very picky about it. I don't mind that they're loose. I don't really care if they're in a box or not. So if I find good prices for them, I definitely would pick them up. It's definitely easier to get them if you use like a Japanese website. Definitely like Yahoo Japan, Yahoo Japan Auctions is the best place to find them. Because I think I bought a few years back from there, and they were definitely priced better. And then, of course, personal sellers that are a little better at pricing than, like, on eBay or something. Because there's dolls on there and other stuff, obviously, that it's like, I don't know where they come up with these pricings. I think they're just, like, seeing who's interested a lot of the times with the pricings. Like, there's a few things on there right now in the hundreds and thousands that don't, like, there's no way that anybody's going to buy that for that price. But I think they're just trying to see who's going to bite or where the interest is. Because the last few things that I bought on eBay recently were for, like, Fushigi Yugi. I've been collecting, like, the books and stuff. And I will watch it, and they'll send me, like, offers. And I think that's the new thing that they're doing now with, like, eBay sellers, is they're seeing who watches it, and then they're giving them exclusive offers to it. So that's one way to see if, like, you can get a better deal, I guess. But I like Mercari because you can actually send them offers, even if they don't have the, like, you know, special button that eBay likes to have. Like, you have to have the offer button and stuff. So, yeah. When are you going to show us your Frozen collection? I don't know. I might do something like that on here in the future. Depending on how I feel and how things go. But that's a possibility. I could do that. I did like showing my Sailor Moon collection to you all when we did it that day. It was, like, really, really long, but it was fun. I did like doing that. They need to make new dolls. They do need to make new dolls. And the pull-up dolls isn't, you know, I like the pull-up dolls. But they were kind of, like, expensive. Like the one Universal came out with, I think that one's priced more reasonably. They're not spectacular dolls, but I think they're cute, and I think a lot of people would buy them. So yeah, that would be nice. I'd love to see, like, dolls like that in, like, nice boxes, so you can just keep them in the box and display them. That would be really nice. So yeah, and I do have Universal Studio Japan stuff I want to show you guys soon. So hopefully this whole computer thing works out. I'm supposed to get it next week. So hopefully that works out good. I'm excited about it, though. I'm hoping. If they ever made a Prince Endymion pull-up, would you get him to... Probably. I would probably do that, because there's no Prince Endymion merch. Like, they leave him out. Like, the most, I think, there's a figure of him. Yeah, this one. There was a figure of him. And I think they made, like, a plush up there that I got from Japan. And yeah, it's just scarce for him. I had a collector make a special, I think, outfit for a Tuxedo Mask doll that I had, like a nude one. And she made a Prince Endymion outfit for him. And I loved it. She did such a great job with it. But he's back there. I'd show you guys. But yeah, I would absolutely probably get that. That would be nice. Were you able to go to the Sailor Moon store? I was not. I've never been to Japan. I want to go to Japan. Definitely, if I go to Japan, it would be with my husband. So it would be, you know, so we could both experience at the same time, because he really wants to go too, and I can't go without him. There'd be no way I could do that. But yeah, I would love to do that, but right now, I don't know, like, when things are going to get better. Do you have any tips to keep your figures clean? I think the main thing that you want to get is maybe, like, a little, like, toothbrush, one obviously that you've never used, to, like, get all the fine detailing, to dust them off every once in a while. My husband's figures have gotten way more dustier than mine, so that's what we've had to do, is dust them off with, like, a little toothbrush. There's also those little baby brushes, like, they're little tiny ones, that you can use to dust them off. But that's like the best thing that I've found so far to dust them. Do you have any of the Sailor Moon musical DVDs? I do not. The only reason why I've never bought those is they're like really expensive. They're really nice, like the boxes and the covers and stuff are really nice for them. And then of course you get like the bonus features. That's one of the main reasons to probably get those is the bonus features, because you can't find them anywhere else. But yeah, the price is really expensive, and they're not region free, and they're not subtitled. If they were subtitled in English, I would probably get them, even with the price. But they're not, so. That's the only thing keeping me back from that purchase. But yeah, I don't really buy a lot of the Japanese DVDs. They're not really priced really good. Like, people complain about the prices of the North American release ones, and you should check out the prices for the Japanese ones. Because they're really expensive. Like, you're only getting, like, one disc. Like, when the crystal ones were coming out, like, they were collector's boxes. And, yeah, I think you got, like, a little charm with them, whatever. But, yeah, they were kind of expensive. Only reason why I didn't get those. Plus the subtitle situation. But yeah, I would like to get them. But I was kind of hoping when they released the movies, or the, I think the Eternal musical in theaters, I was really hoping they were going to release them in physical form over here, subtitled, but they never did. So that was kind of sad. I was really, really hoping we were getting some potential physical releases of those over here. And I'd like to see, like, the live action series get a release over here. There's a lot of people that have never seen that, so I don't know. There's definitely some potential for some releases of other things for Sailor Moon, but I guess it's just a whole licensing thing and like interest. I think the interest would be there if they gave it a chance. I thought like the whole movie situation was them kind of like putting their foot in the water and kind of seeing what bites. And I thought they did really well with that. I thought people were going to see it. I know my theater that I went to was decently filled. But we haven't heard anything more from that since. So it's kind of sad. I was kind of hoping for more. So yeah. So if you guys have any more questions, I don't know. I'm just kind of like hanging out because, you know, I'm bored, and I'm sure you guys are too. So I just kind of wanted to keep things interesting and lively, but not too boring. Because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with this. Because usually when I do like videos on figures, I'm like, how am I going to do this, you know? I usually show the figure really good so you guys can see it really good. And can't really do that on live streams. Like, the quality is kind of just bare minimum. How have you been? I've been okay. I've had my ups and downs since this was all started. I really miss visiting my family and stuff like that, and I can't do that now. So it's kind of tough, and I'm sure you guys are feeling the same. But, I don't know, but hanging in there, just kind of keeping myself busy, doing little hobbies around the house and little projects I've had on the back burner for a while. And I don't know. But yeah, it's been kind of rocky, I guess. But I'm sure it's the same for all you guys, too. But, yeah, I'm just keeping myself busy doing stuff, for the most part. Which of Usagi's transformations with the Luna pen are your fave? That is a tough one. I think the princess dress with the roses is probably my favorite. Because that was always a really pretty dress for me. I thought that was really nicely designed and everything, and it was a really pretty episode, so. But yeah, that would probably be my favorite one. I'm glad that now that the Viz releases have come out, you can see all of them. So, what is your favorite figure you own for Sailor Moon or plush? Oh my gosh. My favorite plush is up there. It's the talking Luna one that I have up there in the little basket. Favorite figure. I've never really thought of that. I really like the new Luna one that I have. But, I don't know. That's a tough one. There's a lot of really nice figures that I have for Sailor Moon. So, the potential to answer that question is kind of tough. Because, I don't know, I like a lot of them. I think I really like the one with, I think, Usagi and Mamoru dancing, like the one I haven't opened yet that's sitting over there. I really like that one. Just because of it's something different. It's something interesting and unique, you know? Something they don't usually do. Usually it's Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon, and like all her guardians, and then new forms of them each time. So it's kind of... So that one, they went out of the box a little bit. So that was nice. I think I saw a question pop up, but I missed it. Do you collect Sailor Moon cards? Yes, I do. I actually have like 6 binders down there of cards that I have. Some of them are complete, some of them aren't. I think I bought like a ton of them off eBay at one time, and some other ones from other collectors. So yeah, they're cool. The trading card game one, I definitely don't have them all, but I'm very, very close. The only problem with those is some of them are really rare and hard to find and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, they're nice though. I do like, I wish they'd release more of them. I know they released like a whole bunch of them recently in Japan, but I didn't buy any of those. But I have some of the older versions of those. So yeah, they have really nice images on them too, which is really nice. What is your favorite Sailor Moon doll? I'm not sure. I think I like the Princess Serenity one, Saturn, and some of the custom ones that I have, like the Prince Endymion one I was talking about. It's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, I'll probably have to do like more videos on these, because like I did like a video a long, long time ago of these dolls, but I really didn't like show them off in, you know, like commentary or anything like that. I just kind of like did like a panning shot at some different angles and pictures of them and kind of posed. So I'll probably have to do that eventually. Because I have them displayed here, but you can't see like half of them. So I don't have the room for it. But as I open this stuff over here, I'm going to like redo this shelf over here eventually, and maybe I'll spread them out a little bit, because they definitely deserve to be seen. I'll take a couple more questions. When did you watch Sailor Moon, or what age? I think I was around 12. I remember it was like Saturday morning, and I was flipping through channels, and I stumbled upon it. I can't remember which episode it was. It was definitely from the first season, though. But yeah, I can't remember which episode. But I was definitely 12, and that's when I started watching. They were changing the times for those episode releases from channel to channel. I remember it being on at like 5 and 6 in the morning at one point, which was insane. I was having to set the VCR to tape them, so then I could watch them when I eventually did wake up. It was like an insane time frame that was on. But it was on some channel on Saturdays for a while, but I can't remember which one. But yeah, you know, I think it was around like 12 at the time. It was 5:30 a.m. It probably was. I thought it was like 5 or 6. So yeah, it was crazy. ABC. I think it was ABC that was like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. It was crazy. Toonami, yeah. When it was on Toonami, I was in like junior high, so I wasn't watching it at the time. And plus, I don't think I had Cartoon Network because we only had basic cable back then. It wasn't until I was almost out of high school when we finally got like satellite. So yeah, I missed a lot of the first run of Sailor Moon on Toonami. So yeah, that was kind of sad. I knew it was on there because I had a friend that was recording it. So I would borrow her tapes of the episodes. So yeah, that was kind of sad. I really wish I could have experienced it like everybody else was experiencing it, but I didn't have, I just had cable at the time. See if I missed any questions. Do you collect stickers? I do. I have some of the sticker, like the sticker trading cards. And I have stickers that was in like the vending machines back in the 90s, early 2000s, I think. So I do have some stickers. I don't have a lot of them though. Do you like My Hero? I do. I'm fully caught up on the episodes, and I've seen all the movies that's been released so far from Funimation. Very good show. Let's see if I missed any questions. They go by so quickly on here. Like I need to like have my laptop down here or something so that they stay up longer. But luckily I do get to scroll through them, so that helps. Because I don't want to miss your questions. I think I caught up on all those questions. Looks like it anyways. Do you like Demon Slayer? I have not seen Demon Slayer, but I know it's really popular. I watch a lot of those romantic ones. And the magical school girl ones and the fantasy ones. I know Demon Slayer is really popular though, and it's probably one that I would probably watch. I just know there's a lot of anime that I have like saved that I need to catch up on, but it's a slow process. So, but yeah, it would definitely be one I'd probably check out. Heard of a book, Warriors of Legends, Reflections of Japan and Sailor Moon. I think that sounds familiar. Was that on like Amazon? I think it was on Amazon, if I had to guess. I was one of 10 members of the tour in Japan that was in conjunction with the book before anime tours were mainstream. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I'd love to go to like Japan and that be like a Sailor Moon tour or something where they took you to different areas. That would be a really cool idea. They need to think of that. That would get tourism, wouldn't it? Like, I would totally be down for something like that. Like, because everything that's in Sailor Moon, I think, is actually in Japan. Like, the majority of it. There is some things that have, like, changed over the years and you can't go to it anymore. But that would be a really cool idea. I know that there's some videos of that on there, on YouTube, of different locations from the anime. Do you recommend Fushigi Yugi for someone that has never seen? It's not a dated anime. I don't think it's dated. It is, you know, from the 90s. And the quality, like, I wish they would release a Blu-ray version of it, but it's just standard DVD at this moment. But I really, really like Fushigi Yugi. It's very tragic and dark in times, but also really lighthearted and has a lot of funny parts and lots of comedic parts. So if you like Sailor Moon, I think that you would like it. I watched it for the first time, I think, in the early 2000s, like 2006 or something like that. Was the first time I watched it. I read the manga first. I really liked it. And then I found out about the anime, and I don't know, like, it was a website or something that I found the episodes on, and I just binged them, and I loved it. I loved it. The OVAs are a little confusing. I will say that, like the last one is like really out there. I didn't really like the last one, but the other ones, even though they were confusing, I really enjoyed. So, but yes, I do recommend it. I think it's a really good anime. And if you like ones that are like, you know, goes from like really lighthearted to tragic, back and forth, like the emotions and stuff like that, I think that you would enjoy it. Have you ever watched Inuyasha? Yes, I have. I love that anime too. I really want to rewatch like from start to finish. Um, I've seen the movies as well, which I do have all the movies. I don't have all the anime. I know they're re-releasing it in Blu-ray, and I really, really want that. I'm really, really thinking about getting those. But yeah, I have seen it. I've read most of the manga. I own all of it, but I haven't sat down and actually finished reading it. I need to do that. But yeah, I love that anime. It's really, really good. But yeah, it's kind of funny that there's certain fantasy anime that I don't really like, and then there's like ones like that. I think it's because of the romantic element mixed into it. I think that attracts me. Because Fushigi Yugi's like that, and Inuyasha's like that as well. So yeah, I love those ones. But I don't know. I think. Oh, another question. Have you played any of the many Sailor Moon video games, either on console or PC? I have played the Super Famicom ones, and I've played the Game Boy game ones, and now I want to try the PC Engine ones, and I downloaded a few of those. I hope they run well on my new computer. I know there's like a new like English translation of one of them going around, and I'm going to download that and try it. But the animation quality in some of those PC Engine ones is like really interesting to me, like the animation and everything. So, and I think that one that I did download, I couldn't figure it out in Japanese, and that was the one that was translated, and I'm like, oh great, so now I can play it and actually understand what's happening. So that's what the plan is. When I get my new computer, I'm gonna download it and give it a shot. So yeah. But I do really like the Japanese Sailor Moon games. If you've never tried them and you want to try them, I definitely think that they're worth trying. There's one of the puzzle games on the Super Famicom that I just absolutely love. And I don't remember the name of it, but if you want to message me or something, I can send you a picture. I can't remember the name of it. Of course, it's in Japanese, so you don't want me to try to say that. So, have you watched Ruby? I have not. I have a friend that keeps telling me to watch it, and I've never watched it. I want to try to give it a shot, but I have not got around to it. I just started and am on volume 2. Also, did you play Sailor Moon Another Story? I started playing Another Story, but then I got stuck. I need to try it again. I own the actual physical copy of it, but you can't play that game without being able to read it. So I'm thinking about giving it another shot and trying it out. I do have one of those Raspberry Pi consoles, like the little small ones with you can plug a PlayStation 2 controller to, and I have it on there, so I need to sit down and actually like try it out and play it. But like I said, I did start it for a little while and then I got stuck because it's one of those like turn-based, like, I don't know, I'm just horrible with those ones. I'm just horrible with those games. The Inuyasha Funko Pops are recently released. Oh, did those come out? I'm like waiting to see about those because I'm actually thinking about getting those. Those look really, really cool. Like the ones with the Shishomaru and him like fighting with the swords and everything. I want those. I saw those. I think I planned on pre-ordering those. I think I pre-ordered those like GameStop, or could have been, I don't know. I can't remember. I think I pre-ordered those. But like with everything going on, I'm forgetting like what I'm doing with like pre-orders and stuff. But I think I pre-ordered those. I definitely want to get those. Those are really cute. If you've not seen them, like do a Google search if you're like into Inuyasha and see those, because I was really excited about seeing like anything Inuyasha coming out, because it's kind of like they've I guess renewed the license for the Blu-rays, I want to guess. So maybe that fueled the Funko Pops releasing. And I'm still really wanting more Sailor Moon Funko Pops. I don't know what's taking so long with that. Maybe it's because, like somebody said about the licensing. Maybe that's the reason why we're not getting any more Funko Pops. That's kind of sad. Because I was hoping we would get some more. Because there's tons of characters they could do. Or forms of the sailors they could do. Or the guardians. I love the Starlights for Funko Pops. Yes, that would be great. I'd like to have an Eternal Sailor Moon Funko Pop. I mean, they made a Super Sailor Moon one. Even though they called it something weird. I can't remember what that one was called. It was like Crisis Outfit or something like that. I was like, it's Super Sailor Moon. Just, makes no sense. Seeing if I missed any more questions. Because I get to rambling. And I miss them. I think I got them all. I'll have to check out Ruby. I've not... I think I watched like an episode or two with a friend, but I've never actually sat down and like watched it all the way through or anything. I saw that the animation quality kind of changed too and got better over time as well, so that's kind of intriguing. I like that they experiment with it and make it a little better over time. Was there an episode that made you cry? Of Sailor Moon? Probably. I know, toward the end of the first season, I want to say when they're in like the cave looking for the Dark Kingdom and they go back to the moon and they have that flashback and everything. I think that one was always kind of sad for me. But I didn't see like, how they die at the end of season 1. I didn't see that until like, more recently. So I already knew about it from like reading it online. So that one was kind of ruined for me in a way. But yeah, there was a lot of really good episodes for Sailor Moon that was kind of sad. But yeah. Any more questions, guys? And I know I said like a minute ago that there was like 2 more and I was gonna get off. But I don't know. I'm like probably like you guys. I'm like bored. So why not? But I'm probably gonna let you guys go here anyways. And because I don't want to bore you too much with my ramblings. But I'm glad that so many of you guys came and hung out. That was nice to have you guys kind of chill and talk and stuff. Because I really enjoyed doing that in the last one. I like to call her Serena. What do you think? I don't really know, actually. Like, I got used to calling her Serena, but now I'm just calling her by her Japanese name. But, I don't know. I kind of so-so. I usually just call her Sailor Moon for everything. Because it's easier to say. And I don't have to worry about people like, you didn't say it right. Because that's, my pronunciation is probably not very good. I like to do things like this. It makes me feel safe during this time. Oh, well, I'm glad that you guys could come out and kind of like, detox from all the craziness of the world right now. Because that's basically why I'm deciding to do these. So you guys can have something interesting to do for like an hour or so. Get your mind off of it. I know we all need a brain cleanse because I don't know, like every day it gets crazier and crazier, like the stuff that I keep reading. Nice chatting with you. Nice chatting with you too. I'm glad you guys came out and hung out and stuff. That was nice. Really appreciative of that. And of course it's nice to just kind of like hang out. So, but thank you guys so much for coming. I'm so glad that you guys came. But I won't keep you guys any longer. If you're interested in another live stream, like I can open up more figures, or if you have like another like idea or something, I'll take ideas. Are you wearing the Sailor Moon makeup now? Yes, I am. I'm wearing Tuxedo Rose and Love, I think, was the other color. With a mixture of like Silver Millennium, I think was the other color. If I had to guess. I'm not really great with makeup, but I tried. The two pinks didn't blend like I thought they would blend, so yeah. I'll try better next time. But yeah, look forward to another collection video. I'm going to release that in the next like week or so. I'm just kind of waiting a little while longer for my computer and stuff, but yeah. But thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this wasn't like super like woo excitement or nothing, but I don't know. It is what it is, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I hope you have a good evening, and I'll check in with you guys hopefully in the future. I do want to do more of these, so. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Good night.